Let's take a look at the percent equation. The percent equation is very similar to the percent proportion, except that we don't have the percent over 100. Now, the difference that makes is that when we put the percent into the percent equation, it must be as a decimal. So we put in the percent as a decimal. And remember, to change a percent into a decimal, let's say we have 83%. To change that into a decimal, we take the decimal in the percent and we move it 2 places to the left. So 83% becomes 2 spots over 0.83. So we would place 0.83 in for the percent rather than the 83 as we would use in the percent proportion. The part and the base are just the same as with the percent proportion. With the part, we're looking for the keyword is, and with the base, we're looking for the keyword of, or we're looking for the total. One of the two, depending on the type of problem that we're working with. So let's take a look at an example here. Example 1. 120 is 15% of what number? Okay? 120 is suggests the part, so that 120 is going to go on top. So we have 120 over, and then equals, where that's our kind of our general form, so we can write that. Then 15%. Well, 15%, that's the percent, but we must write it as a decimal. So I need to convert that into a decimal, so I move it 2 spots to the left. So I put in 0.15, like so. Then we put in a variable in the other spot, like so, and there's our equation that we can solve. To solve this equation, the easiest way to do this will be to put this over 1. It's the same thing, we can divide a number by 1, and then take our cross products. So if we, just going to switch colors here, if we take our cross products, we have 120 times 1 and 0.15 times x. So we have 0.15x equals 120 times 1, which is just 120. So we have 0.15x equals 120. Then, to solve this equation, we're going to divide by 0.15, or 15 hundredths. So divide by 0.15, both sides. And we end up with x equals, let's pull up our calculator quick, 120 divided by 0.15 equals 800. So our solution for this problem is x equals 800. Let's take a look at another one. I'm just going to switch color again here. Example number 2. What is 56% of 75? Okay, it's going to be in this general form, so we can write this right away. 56%. Okay, that's going to go in our percent spot right here. We need to write it as a decimal. So we're going to move the decimal 2 places to the left. 1, 2. So we have 0.56. Then it says of 75. Of suggests the base. The base goes on the bottom. So our 75 is going to go on the bottom here. Fill in a variable in the other place. Now we have this. We could, if we wanted to, we could put this over 1 and do our cross products and solve. Or we can multiply by 75 on both sides. Either way will get us our answer. Both would be just as correct. I'm going to put this over 1 and do cross products just because that's kind of what we've been doing with all these problems. Multiply, do our cross products. We have x times 1, and we have 75 times 0.56. So x times 1 is just x equals 75 times 0.56. Do that multiplication. Grab our calculator again. 75 times 0.56 equals 42. So our answer in this problem is x equals 42. So 56% of 75 is 42. Let's take a look at one final example here. Example 3. What percent of 4 is 9? Okay. Our general form, our equation is going to look something like this. Of 4. Of suggests the base, so the 4 is going to go on the bottom. Then it says is 9. Is suggests the part. If we look back up here, is the part. So the 9 is going to go on top there. And then it says what percent? Well, that's our variable right here. Then, to solve this, we just need to do this division. 9 divided by 4. Let's grab our calculator. Take 9 divided by 4, which gives us 2.25. Okay, so we have 2.25 equals x. Now it was asking us for a percent, so we need to change this into a percent. How do we change a decimal into a percent? We move the decimal place, or the decimal point, 2 spots to the right. So we go 2 spots over, and we end up with 225%. So 4 is 225, or excuse me, 9 is 225% of 4. The percent equation, very, very similar to the percent proportion. The big difference is that the percent in this case is written as a decimal. And to change a percent into a decimal, we move the decimal 2 spots to the left. To change a decimal to a percent, 2 spots to the right.